Hey, Daisy May. Hello, Ibo the King. Oh. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of Bird of Paradise. I did a whole bunch of videos on that. I'll be posting those here in a minute. Oh. Right now, I am working on spider plants. I may have to lower the camera a little bit so you see them better. So I'm getting dirt together right now for that. This is a twine that I use to tie things up, and I'll be doing that with the spider plants. And there's some, or not spider plants. These are the spider plants. I meant to say tomato plants. With the tomato plants, I'll be doing that. So I'm getting dirt here that's going to go. The dirt here that's going to be, these are spider plants. And they're going to go into the next size pot. I want to put them straight in a gallon, but I'm running low on dirt. So I don't really have much of a choice. These were babies back in February, and now they are, some of them survived, some of them didn't. Got weeds. Some of them, like this one, are big. And they're in a little pot, and they're going to go in a bigger pot. Basically what we're doing right now. So I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Hopefully everybody got sleep and are ready for Monday. Some of the bigger ones, this is what we're about to work on. Some of the bigger ones already are producing babies. I worked on them in February, and then again, I think it was in March or April. And each plant needs a certain amount of time. Effort, work. So we got Ibo the King and Daisy May said hi. I saw there was about 7 people there for a second, but looks like everybody's gone. This one's broken. Can't use a broken pot. So yeah, so what we got here is we got to pull weeds out. Here like this. You can pull weeds out like where the plants are out there, but we bring them in here. It is humid here, but it's easier to deal with in a table type situation. Looks like we got 1 person. I don't know if those numbers are accurate, but feel free if you're watching to comment down in the chat. Got some mushrooms and fungus growing in here that we could take this time to clear that out as well. And then we end up with, that's what we end up with. Some of these, like this one, are empty. We're going to pull that out. We got weeds and things, and that means extra dirt, so that's good. Might do that big one. We might do this one. There's also a time where you can prune. Let me see if I have my scissors. Where my scissors go? There's my scissors. This is also a good time to prune. This is, okay, we got Ramos said hi. Hello, Ramos. And we can cut that. Put this in here. That one didn't root very well. So I did a whole bunch of videos earlier. I was doing the bird of paradise. I was doing what's called root separation. If you follow me and you see, if you hear me say root separation, I actually went in and separated the roots, so they'll create more plants. That's how I do it. I hope everybody had a good weekend, and now we're getting ready to start the week again. There's a little bit extra dirt in there. And so I got the work done on the bird of paradise. I'll be posting those videos here pretty soon. I'm gonna get some food here in a minute, but wanted to make sure to get this done before. I was worried about that. So we're taking this time to pull these out. Yeah, that one did not root well either. It didn't sometimes they fill the pots up and they get very root bound. That one wasn't very root bound either, like the other one I did. And then we're taking dirt and filling it in around here. And we're gonna cut here. Using this time the trim is good because they're right here on the table. These are spider plants, if anybody's wondering. And when they get big, they send out these runners. There's a couple plants that I'll be working on pretty soon that do that have runners. If there's any plants you guys have questions about, you can put questions down in the comments. But these will send out runners. That's a piece of, what is that, concrete? That's straight up concrete. What the hell is that doing in there? Yeah, they'll send out runners, these spider plants. So I've got a couple that I did back in February. They're sending out runners, and so their babies will go in these little pots. So as I go through here, I got little pots. And I'm moving these to the next size pot. And so we got dirt from here. We're using here. And to get a better view, we'll move the camera. I'll stop the camera. There, so you can get a better view at the ones we're doing. And these are called spider plants. I'll be doing snake plants the next couple days. So all the little pots that I'm moving them up to the bigger size. This is a bigger one right here. This is a good one. It's root bound. You can see the roots coming out of the bottom. That's good. That's what you want. And you can tell the roots are good because this one's bigger. Yeah. See this? This is what the roots look like. You can see the roots right there. Yep, that's good. So that gives us a bigger one. Here, we'll move this one here so you can see it. This is here again is the plant we're working on, the spider plants. And if I can find those scissors I just had. Oh, don't mind. What are the scissors? What the hell? Oh, I usually don't lose nothing because I got it right here. Huh. Oh, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim this. We're going to trim right here, and here, and here, and here. Right now is the best time to do that while they're here at the table. You can trim when the plants are out where they are, and you can weed too, but if they're all right here, it makes a much better situation. Here's one too. This is a good example. So we're weeding, pulling out all this. We're going to trim here. You don't want to trim all the leaves, but if there's anything that don't look very good, that's going to make the plant healthier. And that was the best time to do that because then it will regrow. It will regrow more healthy. So when you trim like that, it's going to stimulate the plant and cause it to regrow in a healthy way. Yeah, if anybody would like to make comments down in the chat. And this one had better roots. This one root well. Not as good as that one did, but it rooted well. And so this one is just weeds. This one didn't make it. There's some of those. That's the way. And then the extra pots you stack up. Let's get another good one. This one's good. This one's a little bit different. Some of these are from a different plant originally. Most of these come from the same plant. This one um, looks to be variegated, what's called variegated. If you see like these lines that are like a different color, green, that's called variegated. So you'll hear like variegated ginger or variegated, whatever. And yep, that fits. That's good. This one didn't root as well, but it's pretty good. It's okay. There we go. Here's another one. This one, it's got weeds. These are, I may be repeating myself because I don't know if the same people are still here, but these will send out runners. I'll show you when I do those plants. And the runners have these little plants on them, and that's what these were back in, I did in February, and I did in, I think it was either March or April. And these are, it's probably April, I think, by the time, because I was working in March. So these were the babies that are on the end of the runners. So if you're doing spider plants, you'll see the spider plant sends out these runners and has these little babies, and these are the result of that. Here's another one right here. So if you have any questions about any plants, you can put that down in the comments. I also grow bamboo. I'll be working on bamboo. I'll probably make a video about that. Is that Alaskan? No, that's not. That look like Alaskan Adventures. That is, let's see who that is. That is Just Kina. Hello, Just Kina. Hello. Whoa, we dropped the damn phone. There we go. Yep. So these are spider plants. Let's put this one here. And when I take the old pots, stack them up. So we'll start getting a stack of the old pots. Other people are probably more organized than I am with some of this. So there's always things around. And so if there's empty pots around, that's why, because it's funny, the ones that the spider plants, that's what these are. These are spider plants. And the ones that are bigger, that have babies on them now, those babies are going to go in these pots. So these are coming out, then the babies are going to go in. So that's how that works. So if you're like, how does spider plants make new spider plants? And then what do you do? What's your involvement? And my involvement is they're going to go from like a 2x2 or a round. These are, I think, 3-inch rounds. They're going to go from the smaller pot to a bigger pot. Of course, that makes sense. And then from here, I might go straight to a 3-gallon, but I want to go to a gallon. And that's the funny thing is I don't have enough dirt right now to go to the 1 gallon. So that's why we're doing the half gallons, because I'm getting low on dirt. After I did those bird of paradise, I'll be putting those videos out. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll see those. So everybody like and subscribe, and you'll see the different videos that I do during the week. So I'll probably be doing snake plants. I know I'll be doing bamboo this week. So if anybody has any questions about any plants, you can put that down in the comments. It's amazing how many we had here. We had 2 trays. Some of them didn't make it. We had 2 trays. Let's see, do we even have any more? These are weeds here. Here's one here. This is a good one here. There's roots coming right out the bottom on this one. That's good. You want them to be root bound like that. Sometimes when people sell plants, it's so terribly root bound, and sometimes they put more than one plant in there. And I like to sell just one plant. I don't like. Uh, So yeah, if you're new to my channel, I'm working on spider plants right now, and I will be doing this week bamboo and snake plants. These are spider plants, and these don't have it yet, but they'll send down a runner, and then that runner has a baby on it, and that's where these came from. These were I did these. I did some in February, and I did some in that is a baby right there. That's a little one. That one didn't even. So far, it hasn't developed that much, and that means it won't have a real good root system, but that's okay, because all the work I'm doing right now is going to help with that. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. And so as I'll be working on the bamboo, and I just got some rose bushes, and so I think I made some videos on that. I'll be posting all that. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll see all that. The new rose bushes, they're miniature roses. They aren't the big ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 in this tray. So far, we have 3 in the other tray. So 11 and 3 is 14. So we have 14. We have any good math people, and they want in the comments correct me on anything. I had somebody on a live yesterday say it was 23. We were counting papaya tree babies, and she said no, there was 23, and I was like, you're probably right, because I counted those real quick. I wasn't paying much attention. So if we have any math majors in the chat, you're more than welcome to correct me. But yeah, so far we have 14. It doesn't look like, yeah, and then 1. So that should be 15. We'll recount and make sure we got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're almost done with this live. I'll be ending the live in just a minute. So if there's anybody come in at the very end, you're more than welcome to say hi in the chat. We're about to end this live. This has been Spider Plants with Jonathan. This is a bigger one. This is a good one. Here. Right, we'll do that. And we'll put this here for a minute, because that's pretty. Here, we'll move this back. There you go. That's gorgeous. Hello, good to have you, whoever you are. My name is Jonathan, and I'm getting all cleared up here. This is a Petra. Oh, is that coffee? Oh my gosh, coffee. I was working on. That's the Petra. That's from yesterday. I got that yesterday. I gotta separate it, so I might keep doing the live for a minute. These are spider plants. This is what I've been working on and explaining to everybody. That's what these are. Here's one here. That's a good one. And so I got to put these up, and I was about to end the live and go get food, but I'm going to keep the live going. Since I got you here, I'm going to do the, this is a Crown. We need 2 1-gallon here. Actually, we're going to use this. This is actually a 2-gallon. This is important. If there's anybody out there getting into plants, they have different sizes and they have different dimensions. And this is really big. Like it might sound crazy, but this is this is a 1-gallon, and this is a 2-gallon. And what it does is, they don't look much different, but the 2-gallon is bigger, round, and deeper. And if you just put the two together, they don't look that different. But when you're selling plants, if you got something in that 2-gallon, it's not as big as a 3-gallon. And what it does, sometimes they're shorter and bigger this way, and some people are fooled by that, which is not my intention to fool people. But if you got a 1-gallon that's wider and shorter, it might look smaller to some people and it might look bigger to some people. It's the same thing, 1-gallon is 1 gallon at the end of the day, but people will respond differently. So you could have somebody who is like, oh, those are bigger, when in reality they're not. And you can be honest with it and go, no, that's still 1 gallon, but its dimensions are different, making it appear, different. So normally, now here, I just moved these to the next size pot, so I don't have to. But if these had 2 to 4 weeks to have their roots, then they would go in the next size pot, this pot here, like that. But they don't, because we just now put them in the half-gallon. So we got the half-gallon. Then this is the Petra Crown from yesterday. Let me see. It says, "Oh wow, you did." And it says, "Jonathan, hello, coffee, and everybody else that comes in. We're doing spider plants. I'm about to put some videos up because I gotta go get food. Everybody's got to eat, and this is what we're about to do. It's called a root separation. What we're going to do is you got to hold the plant good because you don't want to rip it. You're going to hold the plant good. You might have to wiggle it. You might have to put some water. See, these are very root bound. When they sell plants, it pisses me off. This is not that bad, but this is good. This is what you want. But it basically means that if these had been moved, sooner, this is not as bad as it could be. But with a root bound like that, it means they need to go to the next pot, which is fine. You could sell them like that. I wouldn't. And then so what we're doing here literally is we're pulling this apart. This is cool. If you've never seen this before, we call this root separation. Now you don't want to rip if something breaks. If this plant right here no longer has any attachment to the roots, then you fucked up. You fucked up bad. So you don't want to do that. Earlier, if I had broken those bird of paradise I was working on, I did a live with the bird of paradise, and had I broke those, I would have had a panic attack. And so I actually did several videos in between. I didn't video while I was actually doing it. So I had explained everything. So now here we have, if you're wondering where the whole plants come from, so now we have this, and we're going to go up. So this. We're going up. There we go. You're wondering what the hell's going on? I need what do they call them? A tripod. That was a little too high. But yeah, so now the plant in a pot. We're going back up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need a cameraman. 3 texts And yeah, so I just went to the store a minute ago, and yeah, these are my hands when I go to the store. When I go get food, I'll make sure to get a shower. But yeah, if you don't, you go buy food. I'll be standing in line somewhere, covered in dirt. But yeah, we'll definitely get a shower this time. But so that's where, if you're like, where do plants come from and how does all that work? This we just did this. And it's funny. They sold both of them together in a smaller pot than this, trying to make it look big. But this actually looks bigger. The plants need room. They need. You can tell this does not look bad at all. And now the plant has more opportunity to grow. Its roots can grow. This is a lot healthier. So when people sell plants like that, they're trying to fool you. They put two of them together, thinking they're smart. And then so now if you'll see all this root here is just about as big as a 1 gallon. So we need a 1 gallon. This is almost a 1 gallon. It's a little bit smaller. As I said a minute ago, they're different like shapes, and some are bigger than others. And so also be careful when you're doing this kind of work because there can be snakes and animals and things. And I didn't see any eggs this year. Usually there are eggs of the as it gets warmer, like it is now. Usually you get eggs of the snakes. Snakes. Not. I don't know about all snakes, but see, here we go again. Where doesn't this look better? It was all crammed. They had two crammed together in the same size pot, and they do that to make it look bigger. So don't be fooled because that is two. Now we have two. So one plant made two. So when you go buy plants, don't be fooled by that. Check and see if there's two plants in there, because they're trying to make it look bigger and badder. They don't know what they're doing. So yeah, don't be fooled by people trying to trick you. I was working on roses yesterday. This is you can see them thorns. They're not as big as my lemon tree thorns, but those are thorns from a rose bush I was working on. If you guys want me to show you those rose bushes, I could do that as we're getting toward the end of the live, and we gotta put these away. So we're gonna put two here. You are in the same tray as the plants. So if you're like, where are we? What are we looking at? Yeah, you're in the tray with the plants. That's exactly where you are. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh God, the phone's gonna get wet. I'm gonna get wet. Oh no. But luckily that means that the plants will get wet too, and that's what we're trying to do here. So if it rains, that's one thing. I'll be somewhere and it'll be raining, and I'll tell somebody that means my plants is good. And we got weedy before we put these back. We can't even put them back because there's weeds there. And this is I would turn the phone around, but I'm not dare gonna turn the phone around. Because yesterday when I did that, I gotta talk to my phone people. If anybody knows the different, I use Samsung, and this one I believe is an A14. This is older, and when I took my SIM card and put it in this one, I need to get the. So I don't dare turn it around. I'd turn it around right now and show you all these different plants I got, but that's why I'm not turning around in a live, because it would straight up drop the signal in the live and then ask me if I wanted to resume. I had to back out all the way out of my phone. Yeah, we're going to have to use a weed eater in the rain. This is going to be fine. Yeah, this is what we do here in Florida. We use a weed eater in the rain. It looks like there's still two people here, so yeah. The live is almost over, and that's why I'm not turning the phone around. So if you're wanting to see all the different plants I have, I'll have to talk to my phone people about what I believe is the last one I had could do it. I believe it was it was still an A, but it was like either A47 or A52, something, and it could turn the phone around. And that's in the middle of the live, and that's what I got to be able to do. Oh yeah, rain's coming down good now. Oh shit. So if you're like, man, I wish there was somebody that does lives where it's raining and they're trying to move plants in the rain. and trying to use a weed eater in the rain, then you have come to the right channel. That's all I can tell you that right now. If you're like, I want that, that's the channel I want. And if you subscribe and you'll go back and look at my different videos, you'll see the different plants that I have. That's the best way to do that. So we just moved all the plants out. Now we need the weed eater, and then we need to clean the floor. Floor is dirty. So we need to leaf blower. The next couple of days I'm gonna clean this floor. I gotta work tomorrow. And when I clean the floor, I can do it live. I'm probably using bleach. This time. Oh, it said I could start a poll. I don't even know how to start a poll. Something just popped up because the rain hit the phone. If anybody knows how to start a poll, put that in the comments. We can vote on things. That way y'all can vote on what the next video is going to be. We could say, do you want the next video to be bamboo, or do you want to be, here, let me put this on here. Or do you want it to be cleaning the floor? Or should I use bleach? We can make all kinds of polls. Now we are scrubbing. I'm not cleaning like with soap or nothing, but we gotta scrub because some of that dirt is wet and it will not come out from the leaf blower. All right, so we are almost done. We got weed eat where that it looks like it stopped raining for a second, so that's good. We got weed eat where these plants go. And then I can actually end the live and start a new one and turn the phone around. I can do that. That way you can see that's another way you can see all the plants. But I'm not doing that, switch the camera back and forth from looking forward to looking back. I gotta get a new phone before I do that because I gotta talk to the phone people and find out what the hell phone I need to do that with. Do the leaf flowers knock out spider webs too? What leaf flowers? Sorry if you're no longer here, Coffee. Sorry I didn't answer you. The leaf flowers. You talking about the Petra or the spider plants? Okay, so now we gotta decide. We're probably gonna put them up front. We'll probably go right through the house to put them up front. It said blowers. Oh, the leaf blowers knock out spider webs. Yes, you can. I don't do that, but you can. But spider webs, yes, they should be strong enough unless you got like Australia spiders. The webs can definitely be. The way I would do it is actually physically do it to make sure you got them. If you use a leaf blower and it doesn't work, then you're like, oh shit. So what I would probably use is get some clothes where, well, they can get into just about any clothes, but I would get like the long sleeve shirt and all that, and I get a stick, and I would beat them. Also, if you move, and you probably don't want to do this if you're scared of spiders, but the way I move between bushes, that clears the spider webs. But that means the spider webs is on you. So you probably don't want to use that method. So, but yeah, if I go to in between two trees and then come back out, there ain't no spider webs there no more because they're on me now. And so, yeah, so these two are going to go up front, but I got to go through the house. So we're not going to do that yet. So we'll put them here with the bamboo. I'll probably end this live and then go live again with the camera turned around to show everybody what I did. Start a whole new live. But yes, the leaf blower will, to answer Coffee's questions. If y'all got any questions, you could put it down in the comments and I'll explain it. But yes, the leaf blower should help, should work for spiders. If you got spiders in the house. Oh, that's another thing. You could, because I saw people, I never thought of it. It works really good to use a leaf blower in your car. I've seen Mexicans do that, and I don't mean to be racist because I think it was really smart. Like when I say Mexicans did something, I'm not. Some people don't like it when I say that because they think I'm being racist. But no, these Mexicans they clean vehicles with leaf blowers. So if you got spider webs in the house, that leaf blower would probably work in the house. What they were doing was like, let's say there's dirt or sand or somebody dropped a candy bar wrapper. You come through the car with or a truck with a leaf blower, and you'll blow all that, out of the car. So it'd be the same thing with spider webs in the house. So, yeah, I'm gonna get Japanese food. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna end the live right now. And thank you for everybody who's here.